Okay, now I gotta make sure that Twitch is actually live. Give me a moment. It gave me an error when I tried to stream to Twitch for some reason. I better be live, darn you. I am, okay. I don't know why it did that. Weird. All right. Okay, we're here. Audio is gonna be a little bit weird at first because obviously the microphone is like away from me so I can see my phone down on my fucking desk. This is such a weird setup. Okay, so what you're seeing is a, hold on, I gotta get my keyboard out of the way, is a mirrored replica of my phone. It is wired up in the proper way. So, if everything goes well, I should theoretically be able to just kind of look down and play this. Gotta make sure that things are like working though. Good, yeah, okay, we're all good, yep. Do I have my little thing? Where's my little thing? Hold on, I gotta go get my little thing. It's over here somewhere. It's over here somewhere. A thing. I made myself a fucking, like, this is out of electrical tape and cardboard chunks. All right, a little stand for my hands. There we go. It's not great, but what it does do is allow me to have a little bit more of an angle when I'm actually playing. So this should be actually helpful. Okay. Alrighty. Am I gonna be a thumbs player or a fingers player? A little bit of both, actually. I did the tutorial, and it was all right. I ended up using both my index fingers and my thumbs. My thumbs for the lows, my fingers for the highs. Sorry you don't get to see that part. I didn't know it was a thing until I was like trying to figure out how this game even worked. I've only ever seen the gameplay in like 10-second chunks. So I was like, how the fuck is that supposed to work? Until like a week ago, I didn't even know that I could do, I didn't even know I was gonna play this game. I didn't know it was a fingers only thing. I didn't know how the gameplay was at all. Like, not trying to be facetious, I legitimately thought it was like a click and drag thing because I had seen videos of the gameplay. I didn't know there was fingers involved directly as far as like contact and that being the only type of gameplay there is. So luckily people in my Discord allowed for that. But yeah. So now I have to figure out how to actually play it. Also conductor, I'll just show you. I'm using my phone. That's it. This is all the space I got. It's just my phone. It's my phone hardwired to my computer so I can tippity tap, check my settings. I already have, of course, like the offset. You can see that latency there. That's from the connection, but it's already set. So it's just my phone. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to turn up the audio that far. Wow. The audio is still controlled by my my phone, technically. That scared me. Anyway. Aside from that, like, short tutorial bit, I haven't touched this game at all, so I don't know what the actual gameplay of the song is gonna be like. And I do not have high hopes for myself. Also, fun fact, I can also control my phone with my mouse. So I can just kind of look up here and do all the clicking around I need to on here. Because technology is grand when you know how to use it. So what should I do here? Because I'm only doing the one stream. I want to make that clear from the start for people. I have a terrible history of rhythm games. I hate them. as a core, as a concept, I don't like them. Gameplay wise, the music for them is almost always fire, but I hate the gameplay of rhythm games, and this is going to be no exception. So it's going to be a one-off stream. What should I do? You know, like, what should I play the story mode? Would that be worth it, or should I go straight into just playing songs and not worrying about that? Hey, Isaac Wolf, why are you here? Are you gonna judge me for my hatred of rhythm games? Hopefully. I assume that is kind of most people's goal here. It's just to laugh at me or shit on me. Story mode is nothing. Could browse around. The preview songs in the game. Could. I think that might be the best way. I don't know what the world is at all. Is my blood sugar low? Wait a minute. Hold up. It's a little bit low, but it's not going down further. I should be okay.
Thanks for hanging out.
My reaction speed might be a little bit slow for a bit, but we'll get there. You don't really like musicians? Like musicians? What the fuck? I also didn't sleep well last night. You don't like rhythm games because you're a musician? Same. I really wonder if that's like a thing. It's not that I think that they're awful for the people who like them, but it is a skill set that is like separate from being a musician. And I don't have the patience for that shit. Oh, don't worry, Requiem. This isn't the start of my rhythm game journey. That was Osu last week, and I hated it. So we're all here, we're fine, we're good. No worries. I'm not looking at this as like an, oh, one game is going to change my mind. I know I don't like rhythm games, and that's a blanket thing. No rhythm game is going to change my opinion on rhythm games. I didn't care for Guitar Hero growing up. Even WarioWare was just too much for me to care. Rhythm Heaven, etc. Not my thing. I just never liked them. But I think it's fun to try new shit. So I'm here doing that. I guess I'll just kind of get my mouse out of the way for one. And then also, let's try a random song. What should I do? I don't think I know any of these. None of these names look familiar. Infinity Heaven? Is that the... Oh, there it is. He's doing it? Yeah. I'm not gonna have fun either. I'll just start with the basics. Okay, so I did, like I said, do the tutorial, so I'm roughly in the know of how to play. But that was also a few days ago when I set all this up. I should have maybe done that again. Maybe done a little bit of a warm-up or something. I am going to panic. Okay. So far, so good, though. I'm jinxing myself here. Bap. It seems... Okay, bap. These are going to terrify me. Okay. Okay. This is actually very... This is much more relaxed than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I think I'm okay. I know I'm just like looking down on camera, which is always funny to think about. Were you nice to me and you picked a song that wasn't hell? It's very nice of you. Very kind of you. Also, it's following the drums, which is very much more what I was expecting with Osu. but it fucking lied. Bep, bep, bep. Bep, 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 bep. How did I miss something? I am focusing so hard for what equates to sliding my fingers around a screen. You guys have no idea how much this is taking out of my brain right now. But you probably do have an idea. You've probably played. Okay. So... okay, that could be worse. That could have been way, way worse. I'll take what I get. I think I'm okay doing a harder variant. But I don't know what that means. Okay, there's difficulty. By difficulty. Okay. Are the numbers like the challenge level? Like 3 is harder, 4 is harder? There's a random button? That seems fun. Okay. Let's go with this one. What's up at the top of the screen? I layered the overlay just because it seemed like fun at the time. If you guys hate it, I can turn it off. See, this is so much more what I was expecting out of a game. Do you guys find yourself holding the phone while you play? Like, on the very edges? Yeah, what the fuck? I hit that. Eat my butt. I touched that. Call me Nemo. I touched that butt. Whoa, my finger is way off. What? No, I'm not losing you. Stop it. Bep, 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 bep. This is, at very least, kinder. Ah, bitch, what the friggin' heck?
Sick! That's going right in the gear fund.
Man. You know what's really distracting? Having a beat show up while you're trying to focus on a beat. Like, thank you, but also... Ah! I'm okay. Bep, 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 bep. Button press, hold it. I am pure like a little boy. What the fuck? I'm a little pure boy. Do not corrupt me. Little German boy, no, don't play Arcaea. Oh mein Gott! It's Doom Dury! Oh shit. I made myself laugh. Alright. Okay, so I think I am okay to do something harder. Is there like, I did not figure out how the, is this like the skill like challenge level of this up here? Is that the challenge? Dematerialized present? Okay. Easy, medium, hard. Okay. I didn't know how that worked. I guess that makes sense with the minor lore I've learned from the game's music that I've done videos on. Okay, I should probably do the advanced tutorial. It's right. It's right. I should do that. Okay, let's see what it's... Is this gonna have like the crossover thing that somebody warned me about? Now I'm scared. Okay. My fingers want to move in tandem. How dare you? I'll be fine. Woo. That's new. That's gonna mess me up, bro, so bad. That is going to be hard. That is going to be hard for my brain to, like, comprehend. Is that like a thing? Okay. Well, this is a lot easier. Woo. 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 I know I don't have to really follow those, but it is funny. Okay. Shit. Okay, I missed that ending part. Did not expect that one. I think I'll be okay-ish. I passed it. That's better than nothing. Let's see what happens. I think I'm gonna stay on 1 for timing, because fuck going faster right now. Speed is what will definitely kill me, so... I need time to think, darn it. I'm a slow lad. Whoop-a. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whew. There's a lot more going on here. Woo! God, yeah, okay. Ah! Okay, my hands are not used to separating. Oh, I didn't even see that bottom row until it was like already gone. Ah. Okay. Okay, I'm not losing all my shit. Ah, woo-wee, god damn it. Okay, that, oh man. My brain hates all that. Holy mother of fuck. Okay, and my phone is moving. Fuck that shit. Okay, I'm going down. I'm going flat. Went flat too late. Holy shit. Yeah, I expected that one. So, other problem, by the way. Other problem. My phone on this little, like, thingamajig I made does not really stay stable. It's better than flat, though. Because my phone doesn't sit flat because it has camera bump. And that is annoying. That is really annoying. It also might adjust my... I do have an anti-slip mat. But also, I'll have to go grab it. It might adjust for the camera bump too, actually. Dude, camera bumps are fucking trash. And, like, I've got a case on here, too. By all means, this should be here, but it's got, like, the camera protective lump, too, so it's like, shit. I do have, like, an anti-slip thing. I could try that. I'm gonna go run and go grab that. It won't take me long. I just gotta run upstairs. So, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Come a thing. Yes, it's one of those, like, anti-slip things for, like, garages. But hey, if it works, you won't see me crying. Let's see if this works. Oh, it already adjusts for the, Ooh. Okay, I see the appeal. Yeah, it adjusts for the, camera bump and everything. Okay. Can I lump this up and make it, like, tilted? I can! Oh, that's so much... That's a better angle. Oh, this is so much better. Okay. So, this might be one of those things that, like, ultimately fixes most of my issues. We'll see. Not a lot of them, because I'm still not going to play the game right, but I'll retry it! I want to pass it at very least, you know? I don't want to lose the song. Okay. I don't know how that didn't press. I pressed that. My brain does not like the quick thing of having to switch your fingers. I don't think I did this one either. I don't think I did this one. My fingers keep drifting. Hey, I completed it. I did it. Close enough. So I think the issue for me is just my fingers want to go wherever they want to go. And it's like, it wants you to be so much more precise than I am, which luckily it's not too punishing about, but it's also not lacking strain on my brain. Okay, what should I do from here? The notes feel more spaced out as opposed to clumped together if you play with faster note speed. Really? I would feel like that would be the opposite. Should it be like 1.5 or 2? I'll do 2.5. I don't want to push it too far. 2.5 still feels way too, like, fast for me because I don't know what the limitations of that is. I recognize a few of these. Dial note? I saw Oblivia too, but... Wait, where was dial note? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll start... I'm doing it on the lower difficulty. Just because I don't want to push it right now. Especially with the speed thing, because I don't know how that's going to feel or what's going to go on. Yep, that might be too fast. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. That is so... Are you guys fucking kidding me? You guys play like this? Wow. Holy shit. Maybe for you guys, this might be good for quote-unquote beginners, but like, I don't have reaction speed like this anymore. I'm 30, bro. Ugh, I hate the ones that overlap like that. It's way too claustrophobic on the screen. What the fuck? How am I supposed to hit that? Yeah, this is definitely way fucking harder. Okay, I'm going back down on the note speed. No way in hell. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, you guys are insane. I'm definitely not doing that at that speed again. Holy fuck. That's harder than the actual difficulty range was. When I went to the other set, that's so much worse. Hey, I'm going back down. Hell nah. Maybe 1.5, but not... Jesus, fuck that. Hell no. No thank you. I'll do Oblivia now. Just because somebody else asked for it. I keep wanting to click on the art to play it for some reason. I'm not a child. I don't have the reaction speed of one anymore. I am but an unk playing a kid's game. Well, not that this really is a kid's game, but it's definitely for people with higher reaction speeds than I've got. This feels a lot better to me. Whoop. Except for the times where I miss stuff. Who said you could get lost, sir? I sure as hell didn't. Whoop. Pep, pep. Yeah, this is a much more appropriate speed for me. Pep, 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 bitch. Motherfucker, get back on track. I can't even see that fucking one there until it was way too late. The fuck you mean? Okay. Still better. But, Jesus. Yes, the kids' game where it gets stabbed. Yes, I know it's not a kids' game. I don't want to. No, thank you. I'm not. No, I don't want to fuck your game, dude. I'm not gonna give it a goddamn rating. Anyway. Part of me wants to try it again, one of these in this area. I recognize Nelv, but I can't play it. Yeah, that's a shame. I feel like I recognize this one. Okay, kind of. Maybe. Just realized I haven't made an account. Yeah, I'm not exactly planning on it. Why would I make an account if I'm going to be here for a day, you know? I thought I recognized this title then. Must have been it. And no, I'm not borrowing anyone's account, even if they try to offer it. Bitch, mother! Oh, it's so much higher than the rest of the notes. My brain wants to go down to the bottom. all that at the bottom. And then it's like, suddenly, come upstairs, son. I have something to show you. It's in my study. And I'm like, bruh, I don't care what weird duck-related shit you're making, Dad. I just want to live my life. I just want to play video games. If this was just the tapping part, I'd be okay, but going back up to the top and remembering that that's a different part of the screen is probably the worst part for my brain, next to the separation of the fingers. Bitch. Oh, fuck you, dude. With that slow down shit. Nah. Slow down, dude. What the fuck? Am I using multiple fingers? Sometimes. My brain kind of just chooses what it needs to at that moment. I got an A. Better than I ever got in school. Ayo! No, I'm just kidding. I use my fingers and my thumbs just based on where they need to be on screen. Because, like, especially with the lower stuff, I'll either use my index or my upper fingers, but when they start to, like, really, like, separate, or rather, combine them onto the screen at the same time, my brain cannot parse the difference of this one's up, this one's down, so my brain switches to lower thumbs, upper fingers. And it's harder and harder and harder and harder to play. But that's just because, again, I don't have good reaction speed in general, let alone, like, multiple fingers, fine motor skills is not my thing. It's why I play the drums. Are you sure you don't want to use my? Yes, I don't want to use your account. It would make no sense. Also, TOS moment. I have a video that explains why some Arcaea tech for a YouTuber, but she's taking a break. I can guess who that is. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not really a, like, again, I said this at the beginning, I'll say it a few times throughout the stream, but it's like, I'm not looking to play this game on a regular basis. At all. This will be my one day. There's not going to be me playing this more. I've said that in the past with other games, like Genshin. I was like, I'm never going to play Genshin. And then I did, and I liked it. The difference was, that was already a genre I was interested in. These are rhythm games. I couldn't give less of a shit when it comes down to it. Also, I forgot to say thank you to Kyuru, because I always forget to look over there during these streams. I'm so focused on what I'm doing on screen. Or some song packs and therapy afterwards. Thank you. Where's the Taiko at? Not touching it. Well, it's not how you play at 5 speed. It's just like, I know you guys can. I can't. Seeing you guys do it, I've already seen that before. I've seen people play this at a higher level. That's why I was initially scared. Luckily, everyone seems to be like, well, the minimum is 4. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? My minimum is 1. My max right now is like 1.5, maybe 2. And I would not be doing well. It's like for every number I go up, every 0.5 I increase, I drop a letter grade on my average score. Hit the main. What's next to the world button? Whatever this is. Yeah. Okay, so I have to be logged in. I don't have an account, so that's irrelevant to me. If that's what you're trying to get. I don't know if the story mode, more downloads I can't do, no account moment. So that's fair. I'm kind of just locked into what I've got, which is fine. But I have to like make an account, I guess. And I really don't see the point in doing all that. Monochrome Princess, I think I've heard before, but it looks like it's not available, which is understandable. Seems to be where a lot of the blockades are for me. World mode moment. And I'm assuming if I wanted to do world mode, it's probably going to be like, hey, you need an account. Yep, and I don't wanna. I guess I could log in with Google. It's kind of what I've been doing anyway. Hold on. I'll do that. I'll do that then. My name was taken. Okay. Got an account now. Now I can do things. I have 30 fragments. I'm assuming everything is still locked out the way it was, though. Because, like, if I can't play stuff like, what was it, Monochrome Princess? That's just blocked behind progress in general. The YT was, yeah, the YT is always necessary because, like, for some reason, no, I don't want notifications from Arcaea. I'm literally deleting this when the stream is done. I did the same thing for Osu. What is world mode? Okay. I just start wherever the fuck? I start here? What is... Okay, I have to figure out what the fuck this is. Does it allow me to pick whatever to start with? Then I'll do the one that I'm familiar with, if that's the case. As per always, I shall be focusing. Because if I don't, I will lose it. Oops. My brain processed that as 1 for some reason. Okay. I know I did it, but like, Jesus. It's a lot easier doing that. Okay. I don't need to sync it because I'm not going to any other devices. Kind of have to sneeze, or do I? We do Infinity Heaven again, but faster this time, slightly faster, marginally faster. Why did what go so fast? Not as if I'll be able to read the response because now I'm focusing. So, you know, talk amongst yourselves for a little bit. I am pure. Tap, 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 tap. Hold, hold, tap, 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 tap. Hold, hold, tap, 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 tap. Big. Bong. I am the rhythm game master. Bap. I'm so good. None of you could ever be as good as I am. Look at me hitting 2 things at once. Note, 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 note. Hold the note. Hold this note. Hold the 3rd note. Hold the 4th note. 5th note. 6th note. I'm on fire, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only count to 4 because I'm a drummer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blah. High in the sky. Okay, I'm good. I'm so better at this game than you. Specifically you hearing this. I'm so much better than you. You wish you had half the skill I did. Whee! I did my first full recall, I think. I think that was my first. I don't think I've done that yet. Hell yeah. I'm doing marginally. I'm not even doing well. Alrighty. I've discovered a song. Okay, I can't, like, I was thinking I could, like, scroll freely up there to see what's ahead, but apparently not. Alright. I'll live with that on that. Not gonna worry about it too much. What is story mode like? That's my question. Why does she climb so fast? What do you mean by climb? Just the speed of her moving up? Why is that not like that all the time? Did they update that or something? Welcome to the pay or leave section. Is that what actually happens? Okay. I just cleared this one, question mark? I just said I cleared this to be able to do it. Did somebody just give me bits? Is that what that was? It sounds very similar to the sound design in this game, so I wasn't sure. How did I miss that one? I thought I was doing okay there. Why is my nose running? It was a really bad time for my nose to be running. Was it that failed sneeze earlier? How did it not press that one? I swear, I touched that one. Why did it not sense that? Was I just like a little bit off or something? Close enough. Nope, I actually have to like blow my nose. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself and hide my camera so you don't have to stare at this. I'm here. Sorry about that. Also, hi. It was a raid, not bits. I don't get raided ever, so I don't even have like a thing for that. I need to have my voice actresses record more lines for Cade and Callie if I'm gonna be getting raids and shit now. I forgot those were a thing. Hair on the screen? What are you talking about? Huh? Okay. So I did that. That was for something in story mode, right? That was just so I could start a story mode. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting to move the mouse cursor away. Sorry about that. Again. I mean, I know some of the story already. Also, for anyone who's in here from that raid, I apologize. I am not the person to watch if you're looking for good gameplay on this. I just got here. The music is fucking banger, but I'm not a rhythm game person. How am I menuing with the mouse, also playing on mobile? Screen copy. I'm hardwired my phone to the computer, and it allows for multiple input when it comes to having the mouse involved. I do not, however, believe I can do multiple input with multiple mice, but to be fair, I've never tried it either. I like to read. Oh wait, I already read this. Oopsies. Okay. I guess I get to play this one now. Part of me does kind of want to try the mouse thing, but I'm not going to do it right now. I want to actually be able to, like, do this. I'll try it afterwards, just, like, to see if it works. I don't think it will, but... What the fuck? I did not expect that. That was the first time I've seen that. That was a new one. Come on. Okay. Fuck you. Ah, bitch. I might have to recheck my delay, because this is starting to feel like I'm touching these things on time from when I'm hearing it, and it's just a little bit like it keeps marking them as late, and it's like, I'm not though. I'm a drummer, for God's sake. I'm not that bad when it comes to the rhythm part. Ah. Okay. Not gonna be a full combo, obviously, but nah. Nah. Still completed it. How is that an EX? Even I disagree with that one. All right, part of me does want to try the double phone, double the, I've got 2 mice, like, ready to go. Because I have 2 mice, one for gaming, one for not gaming. I feel like this would be hell. Where is the mouse? What happened to it? Okay, definitely not gonna work. Definitely not gonna work. They fight for first place here. I'm moving them both at the same time right now, and you can... It doesn't know which one to listen to. But I'm moving them both away from the center, and they're like, which way do I go? Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work out. I was curious. I did not think it was actually gonna manage itself, but... All right. You can do an Apple Pencil and a mouse? Cool. I'm using an Android phone because I'm not a fucking chud. Got him! Anyway, let me redo this setup here. It's a little different, but not much different. Now that I'm kind of used to how the game feels. Okay. You know what I can do with an Android phone? I can connect it to my PC and mirror it for all of you guys to see for free without any time restrictions or app bullshit. It's just a thing I can do. I mean, there is an open source software that allows me to do this, but it's free and open source, and it just works. You don't really get that. But yeah, screen copy is awesome. I've used it before in the past, just not for this, obviously. I used it once when I was working on an app dev years ago, and whoopsie. Also used it for one time when I lost internet in my house, but I still had electricity. I used it for watching, specifically watching Markiplier's Red Dead Redemption 2 like finale live stream because the internet was down. So I connected it to my phone and streamed it onto my computer so I could watch it using data, because I was like, I'm not missing this. I'm not doing it. We don't miss Markiplier streams in this house, damn it. I was there for the entirety of the Unis Honest finale too. Yeah, but then it's AirPlay. And it's like, ugh, there's a delay to that. I much prefer tethering. When there's a, like, any risk of there being a significant, like, motion delay with anything that's, like, AirDrop or really any Bluetooth stuff, it just feels so much worse to me. So, like, this way, I'm using, like, my incoming sound and everything going to the computer, and it's just, like, no delay there. It's like, sure, in this case, the game has enough of a, the settings that you can switch out and it fixes it to what degree, but it's bad for everything else. Plus the mouse control is so nice, just being able to go through these here instead of having to scroll through it on the phone, which sure, that's cool too, but like I could just do this. That being said, it's not like I actually hate, like, Apple, for fuck's sake. Like, I've got an iPad right here. This is a, I think a 2021 iPad model. 2022, maybe? I think it was 22. And one, I don't use it for anything anymore. I used to use it to draw. But I have not even turned that thing on in probably 2 years now. So I still have like the Thunderbolt version, and I can't USB-C it or anything like that, which I might have found a way to do that if I was using that way, but yeah. If play sound with device speaker. No, there's no delay on the phone. Like, I'm talking because I'm cheating by passing through the sound into my computer and out. There's going to be an inherent delay there. If only because of the slight processing time, and even then it's like such a minute issue when it comes down to that. I'm reading. Wherefore indeed. All right. I read very quick, by the way, if that wasn't clear. I'm a very fast reader. Still sure I can't play a lot of these. It's probably like you gotta like play, yeah. Where does it want me to go? Oh my god, that's so deep in there. Lord have mercy. That's so far in. Okay, well, it's not gonna be able to get that deep in there, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot of these are world mode, which is fine in the grand scheme, but it's like, oh, this is the one that I unlocked. Well, hell yeah, I want to play this one. Let me download it. I have downloaded it. Start the game. Time to play. Did not expect that double there. It caught my brain completely off guard. Also, back on the comment about it being like delay, there again is no delay on the device itself. It's because I'm mirroring it. So like the whole, I don't know, iOS has no delay from anything I've used. Same, but like neither has Android. The only time it ever has a delay is when I'm doing something technically third party like this. Screen Copy is not an official app by any means, so it's going to have some inherent coded delay into it. And it's not a lot. It's, as you're seeing this, it is maybe a half a millisecond behind me. Like, it is imperceptible. But it is enough where, because I'm hearing the exported audio from the screen copy and not straight from my phone, that you do feel that weird delay, but that's not the game's fault or the device's fault. That's what I'm doing. If you could actually do third-party things on Mac, you would probably feel the same issue if they weren't so douchey about their app systems and their APIs, and I could keep going on. If they weren't so awful about letting people do things, then you would have a little bit of delay because it's made by people in a community and not behind closed doors beneath API restrictions that are archaic and extremely secretive for no good reason, under the guise of security and safety, when that's really not the concern at all. I don't like Mac when it comes to, or Apple in general, when it comes to the fact that they act like it is so much of a deeper issue when it's really fucking not. That said, Google has its own problems, and it's not like I'm saying I prefer the one highly over the other. I do Android because I'm allowed to do what I want with it. Because I can take an Android device and load up a completely custom-made iOS from years ago, or onto a phone from years ago. It's a 2020 model OnePlus. It's a OnePlus 8 Pro. And it has a custom-made iOS on it. It's called Lineage. And it just works, and it's awesome. Because I can put whatever the fuck I want on here. Like, for example, this was going to be my Arcaea phone. I was going to play it on here. Because it runs great on here, despite the age of the phone and everything. Like most things do with such a lightweight OS. But I didn't, because the USB-C port on that phone is a little bit janky because it's a 6-year-old phone. And that's not that thing's fault, that's my fault for that being my main phone in 2020 and me just jostling around the cable like an asshole. So now I pay the price. It can still charge, and it can also charge wirelessly, but it's like, I can't consistently get the cable to stay in for the tethering. I could have done a Wi-Fi tether for it, but then I would have had the delay of it being a Wi-Fi situation. So I didn't want to deal with that. Better use device speaker mirror audio to PC simultaneously. I mean, the delay is a little bit, like, I wouldn't call it significant, but yeah, inconsistent's probably the best word. But it's also a few milliseconds, and this is the one time for the one scenario I'll ever be worrying about it. So it's not really worth getting a whole setup figured out for, like, more direct one-to-one audio when it's like, I'm here for a couple hours and I'll never be worrying about it again, likely. Unless I come across another rhythm game this month that requires me to play on a phone instead of computer. Which so far, this has only been this one. That's like so specific to utilizing multi-touch screen. How many of these are locked behind? Probably all of these. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. The top tab? What top tab for what? Oh, that? Yeah, all these are gonna be locked. Clicked the wrong thing. Yeah. That's gonna get me copyright struck immediately if I don't get out of there. Huh. Oh. So I can't unlock these. Weird. So like these ones are blocked off based on story. Yeah, okay. I see how they work. God, $1 per song seems excessive when you see how much music is on this game. That's a lot. And that's always that's kind of weird too. Like I've played these already, but it says they're blocked here. But if I just go to the music play, it's in there. And like now it's not? Unless these were locked earlier, I should notice. I swear I played one of these. Yeah, I played Infinity Heaven. Why is that like locked off now? Oh, I was in a different... Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay. Valid. I was like, what the hell? That seems weird. Thumbnail of the century. I haven't heard this song, have I? I feel like I would have. Huh. Try Jingle? Sure. I keep wanting to click on the picture. It keeps telling me no, and I just do it anyway. We shall try. I'm so locked in. I'm trying so hard. Despite that, I'm still failing. I mean, not literally, but I feel like I am. I mean, like, the comment about me, like, since I've heard most of the song already, it's like, I don't remember any of these. I'll be real with you. I've heard pretty much all of these once, maybe twice. I don't remember any of them. I listened to, like, I put out roughly 75 videos a month. Like, and that's 75 songs a month on average. I am not going to remember one, you know? It's just not going to happen. As much as I would like it to be the case. I do so many things. I'm going to do this one. Like, why not? Like, I do go back to music once in a while, but I really have to be, like, in the mood for, like, a very specific sound. And then I go looking for it. But also, once a week, and how I learned how to play the drums my entire life has been just using my ear live to be able to figure out a song. So this isn't exactly far away from my usual experience with music.
Thanks for hanging out.
There's more, I can feel it. Jesus Christ. It's a little bit mean. Yeah, that was a little bit mean. Jesus Christ on that. I don't know, that a lot of like random like, you're sliding but also pressing something else, fuck you. It's like, ah! Stop! I'm surprised that gave me a double A, frankly. Try the one above. What was the one above? Jingle? No, what was the other one we played? I don't remember which one was the other one. Unless you mean this one. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Alright. Will do. I will say this is better than Osu. That's my official stance. It's also the correct opinion. And everything is better than Osu Taiko. Nobody can get me to like Osu Taiko. I'm trying so hard, dude. I'm focusing so hard. Ah. My fingers keep sliding around though. Like, where the placement of things is still weirds me out because my hand wants to get out of the way from my other finger. So I like subconsciously will like drift away from the note when I'm supposed to be on it, and my brain thinks it is. It's just too much going on. So close to an EX again. Same composer. Oh, yeah, that's why it sounded familiar. Oh, it is straight. I didn't even notice. Wow, I didn't pay attention. I just played it. I didn't even look. What kind of music lover am I? Purgatorium. Sure, that sounds fun. Present play soon? I tried earlier. I emphasis on tried. Whoops. Fuck you. Ba, 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 ba. Bap. Bap, bap, bap. Oops. Man, my brain did not like that. I was like following what the vocalist was doing, but I thought it was gonna do something else vocally as far as the top line went. So I kind of added it in a few extra hits. Which is just the problem with blind plays. Excuse you. I did it. Oh no, I'm 1 hour late. I'm doing better than I did on Osu. This is more what I was like mentally prepared to handle with rhythm games. I much prefer the like chart coming towards my face. It's easier to follow. The Osu layout is okay, but also their like Osu Mania layout is just it's the fact that it's just 4 buttons. I feel like it'd be easier to play on a like if I were to play Osu Mania on my phone, I feel like it'd be so much easier to play. But with like actual keys, that's just I'm sitting here doing this shit. Like fuck that. It just feels so awful to play. So this feels much better when it comes to the actual like game feel of it all. It just is better. Let me try one of these. Let's do one I know. Let me try. See, like I did try this earlier. Let me try this one. Let me try this one on the normal difficulty, quote unquote. Let's see what happens. Don't expect much out of me on this though. I'm not, that's for sure. Oh my god, my brain already forgot about the top line. I was so concerned about everything else. 3D exists, I forgot. Yeah, I knew I was gonna miss something at that point near the end. I was locked in until I realized I was locked in, and then it made it worse. You ever had that feeling? You ever had that reality hit you? Where you're just like, No, note speed is what killed me the first time. I'm not doing that again. I don't have the reaction time to up the play speed. Nowhere near it. I'm at 1.5 now. Let me try another one that I've already played. Well, not that one. Wait. Oh, it's because I gotta unlock them. Okay, well, I can do that. I have fragments. Let me do satisfaction. This will be easy and not a stressful time at all. Right? Right. Jesus motherfucking Christ. What the fuck? What? Ah! How am I supposed to hit those while my fingers are crossed like that? That's insane. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Well, I'm definitely losing this one. How do they expect you legitimately to do that? Ah! Jesus motherfucking Christ. I got 4. I wonder if I passed. Oh no. Jesus Christ. Holy motherfuck, dude. That's insane, like, as far as the level increase. Wow. Seems a little excessive compared to 4. God damn. How's the game feeling? Fine when it's below a 4. These are easier to handle. I can do these. That shit? Hell nah. There's way too much movement for my brain to even process. I just don't see, like... You guys can see the value in practicing a rhythm game all you want to in your lives. I see no inherent value to making that a hobby. Whatever makes you happy makes you happy. Congratulations. If I have to, like, try to get good at playing a game, then it's not fun to me. I'm too casual to give a shit that deeply about a video game. And that goes for any video game, not just rhythm games, just in general. Is that it? Okay. Ooh. I'm going back and reading chat because I know I missed a lot of stuff. Why are Arcaea players so insistent on making a person play how they play? That happens with every rhythm game I've ever seen. Every community I've ever noticed a comment from is always like, my way is the best way, no other ways are the right way. And like, I don't listen to any of it because it's just not something I've ever cared about. You have to try in order to improve? Exactly. You have to try in order to improve. The difference of whether, like always, is whether or not you find the inherent value in improving in that scene or that space. So when it comes down to, am I interested in getting better at rhythm games? Not even a little bit, not even the slightest bit do I have this essence that a lot of you have of like, I want to improve. Which is, again, great for you guys. For me, not interested. I'm giving these a shot purely for hubris's sake and nothing more. I'm not a rhythm game person, never have been, never will be, and I'm okay with that. You know, it's just not something I've ever found interest in. Even when it was like the big thing when like Guitar Hero came out, it was all over the fucking place. I'm just like, cool, it looks fun. And then I played it and I was like, this is less fun than I ever thought it could possibly be. So I would just stop playing it. And it's fun to watch other people play. Like my brother, for example, my brother-in-law, not brother-in-law, my foster brother, lots of brothers. Got two brother-in-laws, a foster brother, man. But he was a fucking behemoth at Guitar Hero. I don't think he really is anymore. He probably stopped playing it years ago and isn't good at it anymore these days. But like he used to be, like we're talking 7th grade, he was able to play Expert Through the Fire and the Flames with minimal issue, with a couple of missed notes. He's insane. I watched him play it. I live vicariously through his enjoyment because playing it myself never gave a shit. I mean, I'll never stop doing videos on the music in these games because these games are insanely fucking good with their music. Their soundtracks are beautiful. But the gameplay is less so. I want to see what the hell you guys play on a regular basis. Let me go find a song I can actually play through. This one. Let's see what happens. I know I'm not gonna fucking beat this at all. But I am kind of curious to see what shows up for the quality. Oh, I have to hold my finger there? No, that's cool. What the fuck? What the fuck? How do they expect you to cross your fingers like that? Like hitting stuff underneath the place where I'm already hitting. How the fuck do they think? Jesus motherfucking God. Woo! What the fuck is that shit? Fucking roller coaster ass gameplay. God, the limb separation that this requires. How are you supposed to play like that? How are you supposed to do... There ain't no fucking way on Earth you can cycle your fingers around each other on a fucking screen while it's still being held down. That's physically not possible. There's no way that that's at all possible physically. That's physically impossible. Am I wrong? They were asking you to hold your fingers down and cycle them. How the fuck do you do that without lifting your fingers? That's a legitimate question, by the way. How do you do that without lifting your fingers? Do you have to, like, put your other fingers down and move it before lifting again? Like, is some sort of, like, replacing tech to that? Because that sounds like bullshit. That's insane. That's fucking wild. Yeah? Gotta use your toes. Ah, it's a foot thing. Now I understand. Now I'm gonna see what you guys actually play on. Because you guys said you play on 5s. And I'm sure some of you are good enough to handle this speed. I'm not. Can you fail in this game? We're about to find out. I don't know if they fail or just let you beat out the song flopping around like an idiot. Because that's what's gonna happen to me! Oh my god! Ah, ah. Oh my fucking Christ! Okay, I don't think they let people fail, because I would be failing out already, I swear. What the fuck? I can't even keep track of what color's what color. Christ in hell. Did I do better that time? I know I still lost either way, but did I, like, do better number-wise? Probably not. I might have. I don't really know. I didn't think I did. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, hell nah. Again, I just wanted to see what that was like for you guys who play this on, like, daily basis. Not that I actually thought I was ever going to be able to handle that. Yeah, that one's story. This one's story. I think these are, like, barely dulled out. This one's not. Let me try this one. Ah. Now that's a speed I can handle. I'm ascending. This song makes me ascend. Beautiful. All right. I did it. Did I did it? Did I do it? Did I fooled on the first try? Let's go. I'm getting stronger by the second. I mean, to be fair, I'm also playing on baby bitch mode. Fine, I'll go up to 2. Another song! Let's try another one. Faster. Bigger, longer, uncut. Like the South Park movie. The question is, will I survive? At a 0.5 increase. Did I do that again? Bruh! What the fuck? Okay, I can handle 2 times. To be fair, these seem like easier songs, too. I think I'm getting lucky on just the random tracks I'm picking. Because these seem like easier than the ones I was doing earlier, as far as just layout goes. Let me do a song I haven't done before. The one that seems faster. This one seems faster immediately. Let's see if my brain can keep up with it. Let me lock in again. Fucking sure, bro. I feel like I should play 2s and 1s on a harder difficulty at that, like a higher speed at that point. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, let me try an actual like up here in the like harder to plays. Let me do formula, because that's right there. It's right at the end. If I do this, I swear to fucking God. There should be no reason I should full combo this. Yep, already lost it. Though to be fair, I feel like that was just a choke. I'm not going to take that. We're doing that again, just because I think that was pure shifted error. Yeah, that was bullshit. I won't take that one lying down. bitch! That was not me! That was not me! That was 100% not me. I guarantee you and I promise it. Yeah, fuck that one goddamn little section there. It just stopped reading my fingers. I count that as a full combo. That was a fucking full combo. I disagree with that. There's right here, the lost right here. My fucking fingers just kind of stayed where they were, but it stopped trying to listen to my finger. That's absurd. Yeah, that was definitely an input shenanigan. I had my fingers firmly down, and it acted like they lifted, even though I did not. That actually pisses me off a little bit. I disagree with that. Arc inputs are described as serviceable at worst. You know what? That's fair. I got things. I don't know what any of these things mean. Also, the world mode, I did not continue. I feel like I probably should have. Oh. I didn't even know there was multiple pages to this. Oh, I like that it's just the two. You get shit or better. I mean, this you're just gonna be seeing me randomly tap at some points too. It's like, I know I could add this, but I feel like it would just be kind of nonsensical. Because like, I do kind of like tap the screen at random spots while I play, but that's not what I'm doing on notes. I do that between notes. Just because that's where my fingers tend to lay. Like, I'll be sitting here like touching, and then all of a sudden I'll be like off to the side, like off the map. I just do that. But that isn't what happened in that last song. I promise you. Because my fingers were firm, darn it. Let me try this one. This sounds like hell. I'm not anticipating full combo anymore. I had a good run, but you know. Okay, that was me. Whew. See, I do have moments like that where I kind of panic, but that's been happening the whole time. Like in the middle of a run especially. Oops. Whoop. God, these snakes, dude. What the fuck is that? I was so ready for that to be just the one, but it wasn't. Fair enough. Maybe get an A. No, I didn't. No way that was a double A. No, I disagree with their ranking, personally. Sounds fun. What the fuck? Oh, that's what the... I didn't expect the peppers in there. That caught my brain way off guard. Whoops. What are these combos? Fuck that shit. Bruh. Got fucked up there at the end, dude. To be fair, that one made way more sense for me to mess up on. Those snake combos, like the fucking like the trail combos on that one, the hold ones were weird. I don't do well with like the holding one finger and lifting the other one and jumping back and forth between those two. Especially my left. My left either wants to stay still or stay moving. I hate this shit. I mentioned that in my Osu stream too, that my coordination with my left and right is kind of fucked up. We assume because I probably gave myself brain damage as a kid, unironically. But that's kind of what causes some issues for me in general. It's the same things for drumming. I can't drum properly because of that issue. I just do not have the coordination level to handle it. And I've tried fixing it throughout my life too. But there's a reason I can't do double pedal past a certain point. And same thing for like separation of my limbs, my left and right, just in general do not line up with each other well. I can't do like certain patterns at all because my body refuses, no matter how many times I've tried or how long I've attempted to play it. So it's just, some people just are not built the way that certain things are expecting them to be. And you just have to like kind of give up on it. Because like there is a factor to, of course, don't give up, sure, but when you are physically incapable, or in my case, kind of neurologically incapable of doing it, then it's not really something where it's like, just work at it, get better. It's like, not really. There's a limit. So, like, by all means, try. But I tried for years, and it just did not ever function. So, it's just how that works. Cassie lore is the best kind of lore. I still hate that I can't change my name back to Catharsis yet. I have to wait another 5 days before I can switch my name back now. Because fucking try to do something funny and YouTube is like, no. You're not allowed to do that. So I'm never going to change my screen name ever again for an April Fool's joke. People underplay how tricky rhythm games are because them being games of improvement limits. And yeah, it's like, it's different from person to person. And it also depends on like my issues of neurological deficiencies. It's like, I can't separate my limbs the same way a lot of people can learn to. My left is significantly worse than my right. Like, I'd use this to kind of showcase it last time. But like, do this, my right hand, right? Beautiful, it's all smooth and shit. Time to do the same thing on my left. I'm trying. I want you to, like, if I slow it down, you can still see how the fingers don't like to line up on this side. They kind of fall out of line, even at that speed. It's very hard. Another one that I show is doing that whole, the Spock thing, live long and prosper. On my left, I can do that, but I can do this on my right as well. I can switch between those two. On this hand, that happens. And I can literally not do, my fingers just flay backwards. It's so strange. And it's like this hand doesn't want to listen to me, you know? It's such a strange sensation because like when I'm doing the finger thing, in my mind, they're going the exact same speed at the exact same path. They feel like they're doing the same thing, but then I look at it and realize it's not. And like, no matter how slow I go, this one always ends up like whatever the fuck that just was, it just happens. At random intervals, my fingers just go out of line on my left side. It's very strange. So things where it's like tap focused is easier, but those holding and dragging things is so much more difficult. And my brain trying to coordinate both of my hands to do different things is nigh impossible, especially at a high level like this game will eventually be. So it's like, you just kind of hit this limit of like, well, I'm done. You know? Again, I can play certain things. I can obviously drum. It's not like my left hand is completely worthless. but at the skill it would take to be able to play something higher level in this game is completely out of the question for me. Which does kind of suck, but you listen to me. You tried yelling at it. Fuck you. You listen to me. I told you to go left, you went right. Fuck you. It's like, it's fighting back. Oh, shit. Video of a person playing this with one hand only. I couldn't comprehend playing this at one hand. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Let's try. Let me try playing this one-handed for the meme of it. I'll use my good hand. I'll go to an easier song. I'll do something I did well on earlier or something. Let's see what happens. Let me do one hand only. Let's see what goes on here. I don't even know like how the layout for this is gonna go. You know what? This could be worse. Started too low on that one. Forgot about that drag at the end there. Weird, but doable. Carpal tunnel city, though, if you're doing that shit on a regular basis. Holy shit. If that's somebody's, like, main way to play, there's no way that they're ever going to be able to jack off again. It's going to hurt anytime they use their hand. They're going to pick up a fork and be like, ah! That sounds like... It just does not... I could feel that in my wrist already. Like, my fingers are splayed out like this and, like, using the pinky and the thumbs for, like, doubles. Or, like, even my index finger and my pinky. Weird. Feels weird. Who is this guy? Oh, I haven't heard of him before. I don't know. Why haven't you? Guy who's been here many streams in the past. Is phone or this is phone. So I'm playing on a phone. Sitting down here. Just doing my thing. We doing link play? I don't even know what link play is, but probably not. I don't have the time for that today. I've got to work on a thing. You guys want to see the thing I'm working on? You thought I played this game with the reactions? No, not till today. I've heard the songs. Music's great. But as far as the gameplay goes, it's a rhythm game. Review song jackets? Ever read or checked the story? I know some of the story chunks from the reactions because I do get context from some people who request those. When it's relevant at least, but I've only gotten like a little into the story stuff here, like what, the second chapter? Yeah. If you want to call it a chapter, it's more like a... Would you call these chapters? I'll call them nodes. That feels better. But I've already heard that. I've already read it. Weirdly enough, no one thinks I do good at piano if they say I do well on drums. Yeah, drums and piano are not the same thing. Yep. I do. No. Hold on, let me see what the reply to that was. For people who play rhythm games, I feel like you probably would be decent at piano because you're already learning the finger separation. Like, if you're already playing something like Arcaea, this is that sort of finger separation you need for a piano. And I would say is definitely the most, like, one-to-one you can get from a game, aside from just learning how to play a piano traditionally. Just based on where your fingers are going, that makes a lot of sense. Especially in this game where you're, like, sliding around and having to, like, cross your hands like that, which shouldn't usually happen when you're playing the piano most times, but... I would feel like the finger and limb separation that you would learn from Arcaea specifically would probably help out a lot with that. Drums, on the other hand, less so, purely because you're moving your whole limb and it's a completely different mechanical spot. It's like you can also use your fingers for doing things like you kind of do this to be able to do fast enough single hits, but like, or if you're doing doubles, you bounce with that finger. And you can get those like bounces out by doing that. But again, like my right does better than my left for that, so I can only go up to a certain speed. So there is a point where like that does help. But it's also just a completely different general like muscle grouping. Like the arms are doing most of the work for drums, the hands and fingers are doing most of the work for piano. But rhythm is required for piano as well, so I think in general it helps. Like, I know how to play the drums. The drums actually taught me how to feel a guitar part better, and also learned a little bit more of the piano stuff than I used to be able to do. So, like, there is kind of a cross benefit of being a general musician to being able to play other instruments. Like, people who play guitar can usually play the bass or figure it out really quickly. But, shocker, being good at melodics and rhythms kind of transfer between each other when they're a similar instrument. However, if you do something like playing a trumpet, that will not transfer nearly as well to playing a violin. Duh. You know, like, you get the feel of the rhythm and just in general being a musician, but the quality of what you're able to play is so significantly different between those two instruments that it's not the same thing. A flautist and a person who plays a French horn are not the same thing. Albeit, a clarinet and a saxophone are a very close one-to-one. Same thing with the oboes. You can usually learn how to play one or the other. It's so close. It's like a guitar and a bass. They're just close enough that if you want to learn how to play one, you can play the other pretty easily because the fingerings are very close to each other. Fun fact for those who aren't music nerds. But that's just the examples of it out there. Oof, you have to go now? That's alright. Kinda so do I. It's 5, and I have editing to do. You guys want to see what I'm editing real quick, though? Let me show you what I'm editing real quick. It's gonna be a preview of what's happening. Let me open up the old Resolve here. I'm working on the cadence and calliope thing. So I've been adding more than I ever planned for this. Because this is just it was initially just going to be still images. But then my brain was like, you know what I need to do? I need to overcomplicate it and add movement. So let me turn down my phone real quick because I don't have any music on here yet. I'm going to be adding background music to it. But so far...
And there we go.
I also don't have any of the text stuff figured out. This is completely
got it all set up.
unfinished.
Cal, please don't yell at me while I've got a hangover.
Oh, sorry. I just got the YouTube channel set up and I wanted you to check it out.
YouTube? Cal, I told you I didn't want to be on camera doing reactions or whatever. That's lame as hell.
Having a little bit of trouble, like live
Or
processing
whatever.
it.
That's lame as hell.
Yeah, it doesn't like the transitions right now,
Vince, we can...
which is fine.
Hey, Cade!
Please don't yell at me while I've...
Oh, sorry.
There, I loaded like some of the movements a little bit better. I'm not gonna show you all of it because that would be spoilers, but there's... This first one will be a little bit longer because I didn't know how long I'd be able to, like, write the scripts for these and what I'd be able to pull out. On average, these would probably be closer to a minute. But this one's going to be just around 2 minutes. This gap here won't be there either, not at least as long as it is. But I just put that in there because I needed it. But these will be a thing. I'll be getting more, like, art made for them. So right now they're fairly limited with, like, the movements I have for each one. Because, like, I've got the angry, the annoyed, the happy standard, the sad, and the thunk face for both of them. I don't know, I put the... Get out of here. Go into the master folder. I got... I had, those made for each one. And... so far, things are going well. The background is also, like... not many people are going to get to see the whole background. There's also a filter on it right now, which I'm not sure if I'll keep. It kind of depends. Where... oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I can't like show you the whole thing because it like auto adjusts the small space. I forgore. But yeah, there's like the little room, just bedroom set. I can obviously move this around, and to some degree I probably will. But this is a little thing. We need a whole season. Well, it's kind of the plan. My current plan is to do one of these once a month because they're relatively easy to put together. The hardest part is getting the lines in from the actors, and from there it's just editing it. And like I said, I'm going to be getting more poses for all the characters made. And then I might have additional ones like non-specific, non-style NPCs that are just kind of gray blobs that are gender non-specific to like be background characters for certain things too, if I can add them. And I might end up voicing some of those myself. I might also hire other people. I don't know. It kind of just depends. I'm not entirely sold on what to do with certain things. But I don't really have like I have ideas, but not like a concrete plan. There's not like a story so far. It's just going to be little like anecdotes of their lives. Like this is kind of an introduction to them, so it's kind of formatted as that. But after this, it'll probably just be little here and there moments of their everyday life. But it also costs a lot of money to get a lot of art for this. Like, the art you see here and the art you see, like, okay, all the single poses, these 5 poses each character, and the background completely completed cost me about $500, I think. Well, meh, that might be a little bit high, maybe 4. Somewhere in that window, though. And then the voice actresses per episode is going to be around 100 as well. So, you know, subscribe. Please help me. Oh, God. This is where the channel money has been going for the past couple months. Could have bought the entirety of Arcaea. I could have. But at the end of the day, it's like personal passion project with my own OCs. Rhythm game I'm never gonna touch again. For a single episode, no way Arcaea is cheap. But yeah, well, okay. I want to make that clear, Enjock. Like, for the first episode, it costs probably closer to $500 or $600 between all the art and all the voices and everything. But going forward, after I get like the poses and everything, even though I'll be buying a couple more on occasion, I don't really ever have to get those again. So I'll have those around, and that won't be a consistent addition to the cost. The voices will be about 100 each episode, though. So about 100 to maybe 200 a month, depending on when exactly I get recordings in and paid out. That's about, yeah, give or take per episode. But then, like, I'm already finding spots where I need more emotions out of these characters, so I'm gonna have to easily commission another 5. So like this and the second episode are probably gonna cost me roughly $500 to $600. But yeah, it's just a matter of like, I want to do that. I think it'll be fun. I really hope people like it and it goes well, because I would love to do more with it. I've also been throwing around the possibility in my head of, can I manage to do animation actually again? Fully rigged animation again. I haven't done rigged animation in a decade, and I've forgotten a lot of the craft of it. Plus, I would probably move to a different platform than Adobe Animate, because fuck Adobe. I hated them back when I was using them, and I hate them more now. So it's like, maybe I'll just not do that. But I'll probably, if I do, I'll probably like use Moho or something. I don't think I could afford Toon Boom. That shit's expensive. They really overcharge for that, frankly, because they know they can. But it's like, if I were to use Moho, I just don't know how I'd feel about the rigging capabilities of it. Not to mention the time sink it would take to learn it. But I was an animator for years, so it's not like that's new to me. It's just more of like, it'll take so much more time to do those, so they would have to be like special things. Like I'd have to do like those as like once every couple of months, you know, and like make them maybe slightly longer, like a little bit more production value to them, but the shorts would be relatively consistent compared to those. So it's like, yeah. Like, for example, this, like, the stuff I showed you here, if I take away any of the waiting time, this just editing-wise, the part that took the longest was actually getting the text box figured out, which does, like, animate in, as you saw there.
We go.
But I need to add a little bit more to that, but it's not going to be too hard. That took me the longest. It took me about maybe 4 hours to figure out exactly what I wanted to do there, and still not quite finalized. But all of the character posing and the animation, like, of them, like, sliding around, only took me, like, 3 hours total just to get them set and moved slightly. So, like, I'm not worried about that costing me time. This sort of animation is fucking baby shit compared to what I was doing when I was a professional animator. So it's easy to do, it's fast, it's efficient, and it makes movement and things, it makes the characters feel alive enough to be able to utilize it. But it's like, I don't, if I were to scale this up into actually full rigged animation, this would take me so much longer. I'd probably be looking at probably 3 to 4 days per completed, maybe per completed minute of animation, just depending. I'd have to like get back into it. There's a lot of like the time compression of like how long it's been since I last animated. I would have to like get back into the flow, but once I'm back into the flow, it was fine. Like for this, for example, I haven't done this style of like posed sliding animation for a long time, but the second that I figured out how DaVinci's keyframe system worked, it hit like that. I was off to the races. It took me like from figuring out how to do it to completing what I did last night, literally under an hour. It was awesome. But it took me probably a good 30 minutes to like really get the system, because it's different in every program. Did I do 3D animation? Yeah. I did 3D, but I also did 2D. I actually focused on 2D. I was a rigged and pose animator. Mostly Adobe Animate, like puppet rigs, puppet style was more what I got work in. But I did do a little bit of 3D as well. I just wasn't quite as good at it, so I kind of stayed with background work and the grunt stuff. May not have the Arcaea lore, but you have the Kathy lore. Yeah. Yeah, I did animation from like, I think it was like 2014 or 2015. Yeah, 2014 is like roughly when I started getting into it. And then I stopped in 2017, 2018. Yeah, it was 2017. Because I was done. Well, no, I got one more commission. Not commission. I was contracted one more time after that, early 2018. And that was the last time I ever animated, basically. But also, I did I did have older characters. They don't exist anymore. Well, they do, but like, hold on. Do I still have that channel? I do. Okay, so I have these old character designs from I deleted the Twitter that was associated with it. Do I still have any of their art on? I must still. I don't delete anything. Do I have that? Hold on. I'm digging into my Google Drive. Give me a moment. There it is. Project Cliffside. Man, I kept everything, didn't I? I have a file that says Old Cliffside V1 for posterity. What's in here? Oh my god, it's all the clip files of all the original shit. Holy fuck, I have all of my original, like... That means I still have the entire first episode of that thing storyboarded. Holy shit, do I still have the... I still have the script! I didn't think I still had that! Holy fuck. Okay. Well, that's a lot more than I thought I had. Hold on. Let me show you guys this, because this is fun. Oh god. I closed the tab by habit. I shouldn't have. I have what's the studies folder? Oh, it's my style studies. I was working on this back in 2021. I dated all these too, because I was going for a similar a style to Avatar: The Last Airbender with these. So some are better than others, because this is like 3 years after I stopped drawing and I was trying to get back into it. But like, Korra head. I do not want to update. Thank you right now, Waterfox. Look. It's just... Yeah, like that was worse. The eyes were fucking awful in that. Yeah, that was... Yep. That's back when I called her Goth MC. Her name is Sarah. Her name is... Ah! The Aang. The Aang. I actually really... I do not mind what I did here. I was a little bit sloppy on the top of the head, but that wasn't too bad. What the fuck? Yeah, I was right on that call. Bad. Should have spent more time focusing. Woof. Oh my god, what the fuck? Last one in the season looking ass. What the fuck is those eyes doing, bro? I've always been bad with eyes. I've always relied so much on fixing those with like pen tools and like adjusting and skewing. I didn't do that for any of these. Some are better than others. I actually really like this one. I think that this still holds up pretty well. I mean, obviously it's unpolished, but like, hell yeah. God, like, oofta, what the fuck was that face shape? But hey, again, Ty Lee, fantastic. I don't know how the fuck, but anyway. Yeah, so like we had art made for this. I had an artist sketch out, oh, this is their kid forms. Oh, look at my original daughters. Look how cute they are. This is Kaina. This is Sarah. You can see I kind of have a thing with my OCs. I like to have the sun and moon personalities. It's so fun to mess with. Oh man. Okay, what are the finals? Is this actually the finals? Still have these labeled as goth OC. Yeah, these are the finals. Okay. So this is the stuff I commissioned this artist to make of their character designs. And this is kind of where things stagnated. I never really got further than the script. There were some variations of like her design. We couldn't figure out if like it felt better having the, what's the first ones? Oh my god. Oh my, this is first. Holy fuck. Wow. The different hair ideas. Jesus. Yeah, this was a thing. This was a thing I was so hoping to be able to do and actually manage. Goth clothing revision. What the fuck is this? Piercing theory? What am I naming these, bro? Okay, so these are just kind of similar. Okay, these are the clothing. Yeah, the color. What's the piercing theory? Oh, right. She didn't originally have her like snake bite in the top of the, I was like, something's missing. What was it? And I just added 2 dots above her eyebrow and I'm like, there it is. That's it. She was missing her, like she just had some accessory. She needed something. So I drew that on top of the original art. And I was like, there it was. That's all it was. We couldn't figure it out for like weeks. We were trying to figure that shit out. Oh yeah, this is all the variety of skin color. We weren't sure exactly at first like what tone would look better, so we were kind of swapping those around. I kind of always knew that Sarah would be like the pale goth style, but I could not decide immediately on Kaina at all. So we had quite a few varieties, but it just ended up feeling better with her having a tan skin for whatever reason. Anyway, there's a random side tangent of like my history doing stuff in the past. Sorry, nobody asked for that. I apologize for just kind of getting stuck down that rabbit hole. Oh, I forgot I had all of that. That's hilarious. That's awesome, actually. Well, now I know I have that. So if I ever wanted to pick that project back up, I could. That'd be neat. Right now I'm focused on Cadence and Calliope. The Cade and Cal will be like my new thing. But I haven't forgotten about those two. I actually did have, I know that this was in the file, hold on. I had some art that a friend of mine made a few years ago that I actually made into merch before I started doing YouTube stuff, or right around the same time. So nobody ever bought it, and it's not available anymore. But it was, it was this. Look at how cute they are. I love this style too. I just love this like pop art, like graffiti, like, oh, that's so, I love the highlighting, the halftone highlighting. It's so good. That's so good, dude. It's so good. I loved his art style, still do. But yeah, it's just one of those things that never really became something else. So yeah, do be like that sometimes. But now I've got Cade and Callie. So they will be the thing, and they will be all good.
This is really sounding more like crap you want to do.
Come on, Cadence! Virality is a part of getting seen as an artist these days. You and I both know you're too good to be stuck doing bar shows your whole life. You've got to get your name out there!
Well, I do have some pretty sick solos I've been messing around with.
They're so cute. Anyway, for the record, lore on these two, for those who don't know, these two are actually twins. I'll leave it up to you which one dyed her hair, but they're twins. Like they live together, they love each other. As much as they get on each other's nerves with the sun and moon personality situation, we've got the token extrovert, the token introvert. One's a metalhead, one's like a fucking Swiftie, basically, likes K-pop and like fucking electronic music and EDM, and the other's just like, if it's not metal or punk rock, get it the fuck out of my face. Not that they don't find middle grounds, of course. But that's where I am with these two. We'll get there. There's a lot to come from those two, at least as far as I've got planned. This should probably be out, I'd probably say at the start of next week. So look forward to seeing that as part of a short on the channel, as long as I get the time to edit it tomorrow, which I should. So see that. But kind of me yapping aside, I like Arcaea better than Osu. I think that's pretty clear. I know I kind of I stopped playing a while ago because we went on the fucking tangent because I was gonna stop streaming and it's been like an extra half hour. So apologies to those who are sitting here to listen to me yap about my personal shit. That was not the intention, I promise. I'm not sitting here trying to fucking shill my own stuff like, good, pay attention. You should like it. Trying to get you a captive audience, but like I didn't mean to do that. It's just what the ADHD do sometimes. But I do like Arcaea more. I'm not obviously going to continue playing it because it is just not my thing at the end of the day. That's never been the plan for this whole experience, trying these out. But I like how Arcaea plays better. I would come back to play Arcaea long before I went back to playing Osu in general. So it's like that's a high praise coming from a rhythm game hater. I still have more to do. I actually don't know which one I should do next. I've gotten like 10 different opinions on what I should try. Had a lot of people surprisingly ask about Rhythm Doctor, which I didn't think was as popular as it seems to be. Also had a lot of people ask about what fucking was it? The like rhythm adventure game one. Oh, I forget what the fucking name is now. Vivid Stasis I've seen a few times. But that one I'm trying to think of, that's like also the adventure game. It was like the 3D world adventure game. But I can't remember the name of it. But like that has like a story to it. Like it's basically required, and it's not just like individual levels, which is kind of what I was going to focus on. So I should do, like, I should play other games and not that one. But I was surprised so many people asked about that one. I didn't even know it was really a rhythm game. Unbeatable? No, I've seen that one asked about only a few times. What the fuck is it? It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to look this up now. Hi-Fi Rush, that's it. Hi-Fi Rush was the one that people kept asking about, which is weird because I didn't really think about that one at all in the start. Hearing Arcaea BGMs, not the songs. I mean, I'm open to doing reactions on anything. It's just more of like, when I play them on here, it kind of ruins my ability to do a reaction of them a lot of the time because I'm like listening to the song and I'll be like, well, I've heard this before. But There's also this limit of like, if you wait a month, I'll probably have forgotten entirely. So it's like when it comes down to like me doing reactions, these sorts of streams don't really get in the way of what I can do on the potential due to how I tend to just exist. My brain doesn't hold on to songs longer than a month. I'm doing, like I said earlier, it's like 75 videos a month. There's no way I'm going to retain every single little melodic instance of every single song I've ever heard. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not like what I kind of said earlier. I enjoy the music from these quite a bit, but playing them is a different story. And I'm almost always going to be like, I'm not as interested in playing rhythm games in general, but I do love their soundtracks because they got some banger hits in these games, dude. I've seen a lot for demo as well, like for sure. A lot of people asking for demo, but it's like, I've got what, 2 more streams of this month? You know, like where, what, when, who, what, where, when, why? I don't know which, like I've got to pick, but I don't know which one to do next. I feel like I'll have to do Vivid Stasis. I have to play a Toho game. I should play a Toho. Toho is a rhythm game series. It is. And nobody can prove or like tell me otherwise because they'd be wrong. For the people who don't get that meme, that's something that I have stated multiple times. I think Toho as a series is a rhythm game series. Not because the games themselves are all rhythm game related at all, but because as a bullet hell, I believe that there is inherently a rhythmic process to it that's similar to a rhythm game. Like, in order to deal with bullet hell, you have to learn the rhythm of the game. So to me, they're kind of one and the same. They're part of the same, come from the same cloth, basically. So I believe in that, personally. I don't think anyone else does, but I do. So part of me does want to play a Toho game for the meme, but then I'd be losing a day of playing something else that's a lot more, like, proper for the actual genre. As fun as the meme is, the autism flavor is the same. That's what I'm saying. It comes from the same place. It's an intent thing, you know? When you're playing a bullet hell game, you're passing things based on a rhythm designed by the game's manufacturers. The devs want you to play at a certain pace, at a certain rhythm, doing certain things at a certain level, at a certain speed. I find that basically the same thing. Ungeki? Yeah. Like there are definitely examples out there. But it's like, just like, they're like spiritual relations. You know what I mean? It's not that they are exactly one-to-one the same thing, but they definitely feel the same. So I feel like it's fair to call them rhythm game adjacent at very minimum, you know? But otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what I'll do next, which game. I might do... I'm feeling like Vivid Stasis is going to be another good one. I'm gonna have to put up a poll or something. I might do a community poll on whether or not I should get, or whether I should get to Vivid Stasis or Demo if I do Rhythm Doctor as like a guaranteed. That I feel like I should put the other up for a poll. But also, I'm not sure. I'll probably leave it up to a poll. So pay attention for the poll. It'll probably appear at some point. I'll look up a few options of which ones I should get to. ask around for some more opinions. Most of my Discord is full of people who love rhythm games, so I feel like that would be the easiest one. I'm also in the Camellia Discord, and boy howdy do they have opinions. So I'd probably be able to get a good list of like maybe 4 or 5 options, and then put those up on a poll. But yeah, I feel like I keep getting stuck in this mental state of just like, what to say next? What do I say next? How to do what next? So I think I should just call the stream here, because I am basically done. I've been done playing the game for like a half hour straight now. So thank you all so very much for watching this, even though I didn't really get that deep into it, obviously. I had a good time with this one compared to Osu. That does not mean I'm going to continue playing it, as we know. But this is one of those things where I would come back to this for like a charity stream in the future or something as like a tier. I put a Library of Ruina in the same category of like, I would return to this, but I don't love it. But this is just because it's a rhythm game and I already knew that I wasn't going to love it. But this is already more like welcoming on a return compared to a lot of things I've tried. Osu is probably up there too, but not nearly as high as Arcaea is. So I'll be doing more Arcaea OST reactions. They will be around. There's too many people in my executive producers that throw them at me all the time. Those will float for sure. I already have another one from Rhythm Doctor that'll be out in like, what, 2 or 3 weeks. Because, you know, members first. But, you know, either way, we will be there. But I'm not like gonna stop listening to the music from these games at all. So we'll be around either way. I gotta stop getting stuck in my yap. I will see you all next week with whichever one. Again, pay attention for the poll. If you want to tell me which ones I should get to next, then you'll have the say there. But whatever that ends up being, I'll see you then. Goodbye.